Hey guys, I'm back. Today, uh, the subject today is going to be hairdressers, which is a really touchy subject. And it's a little bit off of topic, but I'm gonna take it back around to topic. So, talk about hairdressers. And I really didn't put this in order of importance. I just listed a few things that I thought that as a client, I feel like that it's just showing respect to the client. And that's what I want to talk on, showing respect to the client. So, number one, cell phones. So, personally, I have a problem with somebody doing my hair and dealing with chemicals, or even if they're washing my hair, or if, I'm there, they don't know what my time limit is or whatever. Don't be on the cell phone. Do not be on the cell phone and taking care of your clients. It's disrespectful. I can understand if you got a call, because I realize that people have families and you just have to make sure. Because for me, even though I'm a cashier, I keep my phone on me because if there's an emergency and my daughter calling me or whatever, I want to make sure that I am able to get that call right away. So I do realize that I do realize that there comes sometimes when it's important to be able to get the phone, but I don't expect for you to be in my head, whether you putting chemicals in it, whether you washing my hair or whatever, and you texting, you stopping to text while you washing my hair. So, yeah, that's for me, and I'm sure a lot of other clients, it's like a big no-no. I mean, because my time is important too. So I don't expect for you to disrespect my time and take your time to text and not consider my the importance of my time. Okay. So the next is friends over clients. So this is a big pet peeve for me, and I'm sure a lot of other people. If you're doing my hair and you doing my hair, and then all of a sudden your best friend comes in and you figure out how to have me sitting in your salon for 5 hours. This ain't no exaggeration, this is the truth. You have me sitting in your salon for 5 hours, while when your friend come in, she in your salon 2 hours tops. You understand what I'm saying? And I pay just like your friend paid. And to me, that's disrespectful. Don't switch me out to be able to have your friend come in and be able to brag that you get her out in such and such time, but then you got your other clients that you hold up or make wait so that you can take care of your friend. So to me, first come, first serve. So service me, get me out in a reasonable time. Now I'm not saying on holidays and different things like that, okay? But on a regular, because on holidays and stuff, you expect that you're going to go in there and you're going to be in there for a while, blah, 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 blah. So, but nothing crazy still. just be respectful of your client. You cannot sit and mistreat and think you're gonna be still blessed, because you're not. You might front like you blessed, but you're not. It's gonna be other areas, and you might want to take a look at that. It's gonna, because sometimes people focus on the blessings of their lives, like opposed to what's really going on and why that other area in your life. This ain't how you treated somebody. You never know, because what goes around come back around. And don't want to focus so much on the negative. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, just be nice and decent to each and every one of your clients. So yeah, don't switch your client out for your friend. Your client get there, you get your client out in a reasonable hour. And if your friend have to wait, your friend have to wait. And they should understand that if they truly are your friends. So, and to me, that's so important of retaining future customers, because I'm not the type of person to go around and say, oh, this salon is this and this salon is that, and don't go there, blah, 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 unless it's like a really, really bad experience, and then it's my friend, and then I won't badmouth it to that degree. But I will say, the service, the service is not really, up to par or whatever, but I won't go into detail and be like, oh, craziness. And, but yeah, the point is, do not switch your friends out, your clients out for your friend. It's not right. It's a moral judgment call also, to me. And then animals in the salon. Do not allow people or friends, whoever, to bring animals in the salon unless it is a CNI animal. If it is not a CNI animal or a service animal, do not let people bring animals in the salon. You got some people who are allergic, and you just got some people who it's unsanitary. Don't let people bring animals in the salon. That is important too. You don't know who's allergic. You don't know. Yeah, we could say a lot of times, oh, he won't bite. Oh, he's a nice doggy. And especially if people have kids that come, you never know. But yeah, just be careful of the animals in the salon also. And then inexperienced employees. I get that everybody have to learn, but you have to make sure that you check their work after they are done. You have to check with the clients to make sure that they are happy with the work of the inexperienced employees. And people have to learn. So that's not where the issue lies. The issue lies is when your client tell you that they are unhappy with the work of an inexperienced employee, and then you take issue with it and you confront your client with the inexperienced employee. That is wrong. You shouldn't do that. That is absolutely wrong. What you should do is make sure that your employee is doing exactly what your employee is saying, and not so much as you taking the client's word for it, but the next time your client come in and your inexperienced employee is on your client's head and doing whatever they do, you're watching, you're making sure, you're paying attention that things are done the way that they supposed to be done. Not, so focused on what you're doing. Yeah, you're focused on what you're doing, but you're making sure that inexperienced or that employee that are in training, that is being supervised to some degree. You can't just throw them out there and they do a half hooked job, and then you don't address the issue, or when you do address the issue, you on the low confront your employee by setting your And confront your client by setting your employee in front of your clients and staring your clients down. This has happened to me, and staring your employee down and, making them feel uncomfortable. So, and that's bad because you don't want to get a reputation of you not checking behind your inexperienced employee, which, like I said, everybody have to learn. So that's not the issue. The issue is just watch if you know that they're not trained enough and you have had some complaints or several complaints about that employee, then you want to make sure that they're trained properly, because hey, everybody have to work. So just make sure that the situation isn't taken out on your client, because the customer is always right. And that should be the motto, which we know that that's not like true, but you just have to make sure that the customer leader happy. You're not going to be able to make everybody happy, but you want to do your best, the best that you can. And then some of them just going to fall by the wayside, and sometimes ain't nothing you're going to be able to do to make people happy, because that's just who they are. So, okay, and then rushing through one client's hair to get to another client. Look, respect the fact that your clients, each one of them, pay their money, whether it be small, whether it be for a color, whether it be for a cut, whether it be for a shampoo or whatever, a full service, whatever it is, respect them equally. Don't make them feel like that they being rushed through so you can get to somebody that you deem more important. That's not right. So don't rush. Get them the service that they pay for. And that doesn't mean just cause it's $8 for the haircut that you get what you know. They pay for a haircut, and within that price, they pay for good service. So you have to give them good service, whether it be $5 or $65 or $85 or whatever you charge. You give them the same service. You give them the same service. So you have to respect that. And don't rush through them. Make them feel like they're important at that time. Your focus is on them, not your friend that walked in the door that might be paying you more, or that you feel like you have a relationship with. Well, you have a relationship with this client that is in front of you, whether it's a brand new client or an old client. You're trying to build a relationship. So by rushing through them is not building a great relationship. So don't rush through your clients for another client, or don't rush through your client, period, for whatever the reason is. And if you feel like that there's a reason to rush, because sometimes it is, but just make sure, even though you're rushing, that you're explaining this to the client, so that they have an understanding as to what's going on. So always make sure your clients is enlightened by whatever it is that's going on. Because I'm just telling you, we as clients, we do pick up on the difference of the energy that is flowing around us. So, some of us, or most of us, or all of us, or whatever, I'm not sure, but just make sure that you tend to your client and give them that special treatment they came in there to have that day. And then the next one is I just said to value each client the same. All of them are important. Just value them. I'm telling you, it's important. It's important. And it might depend on the tip that you get too. Not that you working for tips, but it's nice when somebody show you that they appreciate your work, especially if you feeling like you're doing something that you love to do, and then you see somebody looking at your work and appreciating your work and say, hey, and then they paying into your, investing into your work. And because that you value them the same as you value anybody else, and at the same time, you got some people, they're limited in their funds. You understand what I'm saying? So don't treat them as if, okay, they paying this amount of money, so this the treatment, and this person right here, and people just have classism is everywhere. And like I said, I was going to bring it back to my normal topic. Classism is everywhere, and we shouldn't put each other in different classes. We should have each other on a respect level. Just respect everybody until they give you a reason not to, but you still respect them. But then that this is how you handle this person. You still respectful, but you got a space for them that ain't around you all the time and or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, don't put people in classism or racism or whatever. So it's crazy. Just have a respect, and the same respect for everybody. Respect the fact that, like I said, they paying their money. They come there to get the service, and don't disappoint, because you know what? Once you give them good service, guess what? They're gonna recommend you, and then that's how your business grow. Your business doesn't grow because you taking and having classism. That's not how your business grow. Or you putting your friends before your clients. That's not how your business go. Your business grow because you're able to do quality work, and you getting your clients out as less time as possible. That's how your business grow. And I know I ain't got to tell some of y'all that, because y'all know that. See, I ain't telling some of y'all this because y'all don't know this. I'm just bringing it to your attention and reminding you what a good salon owner does. This is what they do, and this is what they should do. And I realize sometimes it's hard when it comes to friends to be like, I gotta make sure I get this client out because she's been sitting for this amount of time, and let me go ahead and do this, that, and the other. And if they truly your friend, they're gonna understand that. They're gonna understand that. So, and if not, then they weren't your friends from the beginning, because look, this is your livelihood. This is what feeds your family. So you got to put this above your friends. And when you put this above your friends should understand. If they truly your friend, they will understand. So, and then there's that. Okay. Then it says, stand under. Okay, so this is an issue too. Putting people under the dryer too long. To me, from my experience, I've noticed being under the dryer for a huge amount of time when I say friends, but it probably too is like long time clients, come in. Okay, yeah, you want to maintain your long time clients, but then you don't want to run no new ones away either, because you know what? Things have a way of changing and flipping, and them new people that come in might be your cornerstone. So you have to be careful how you treat people. And putting us under the dryer, leaving us, and then keep on turning the dryer on when you know our hair is dry, and taking other people and getting people in the chair and stuff, and then by the time I'm gone, I've been there 5 hours, and your friend's been there 2 hours, and you get me out, and then your friend comes out right after me that's been there 2 hours. So how in the world I'm not in there 2 hours and the same amount of time, or we split the 5 hours, 2.5 hours together. I mean, a little extra 30 minutes ain't gonna hurt nobody. But don't keep putting your clients under the dryer over and over again, making them sit there waiting for you to get all your other people in the chair. When we come, we know we have to wait. And so just be respectful of that. Don't sit us under the dryer for your friends or whatever. Now, we, like I said, now not gonna be in a space where we don't understand that sometimes things happen, because we do realize sometimes things happen. But like I said, just be respectful and keep notice of time. And I know hairdressers are impeccable when it comes to time, and keeping on track and know who they're doing what with and whose turn to do what. So they really good at that. So that's why I know that when a lot of us are shoved under the dryer, excuse me guys, shoved under the dryer and made to sit there for like an hour when it only take 30 minutes to dry our hair. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you some advice. We rather sit there and not have all that heat on our hair and wait, opposed to you keep pushing buttons and pretending like our hair not dry yet. Come on, if I got 2-3 inches of hair, I know that don't take no hour, 2 hours to dry. I know that under the dryer, under a professional dryer. It do not take that long. So we letting y'all know we up on that game. Y'all playing with us. Come on now, stop playing. Stop playing. So, but as you notice, this is a serious issue for me, because I feel like if people are paying for a service, respect that. Respect us coming in, paying our money, just like you would respect your longtime client. You give everybody the same respect. Nobody should be treated any differently. So anyway, I don't want to belabor that point, but don't keep us under the dryer for hours and hours and trying to act, think you fooling us that our hair is still wet, because we know better. Okay, so then it says, so I don't know, I haven't experienced this, but I'm gonna just talk on this subject anyway, because it's a possibility, because I've did my little research and hear people saying that when they get in, they're not, when they go in one time, they got this stylist, they loved what she did, and then they come back and they put them with another stylist that butchered them, and they just so upset that they don't come back. So that's what I'm saying. You don't want to lose your client. Now, sometimes I realize that maybe sometimes that can't be helped. Maybe you reschedule for them or whatever. Because some people, they be like, unless they have an event or whatever, they don't mind rescheduling, because they be like, you know what? I'd rather reschedule than to come out with my hair one side longer than the other. Okay, one side longer than the other. We don't mind waiting unless we have an event that we plan to go to, and that's why we getting our hair. But then hair done. But then we got some that come every other week. So, and then if we have to wait a day or two or reschedule for a different day, we don't mind. We don't mind, like, at all. So yeah, so just try to keep us with the same hairstylist, because we like consistency, especially when it's on top of your head and that's the first thing people see. Respect the fact of that, and if you have to, you absolutely have to put us with another stylist, make sure the stylist that you put us with is similar to the way you do it. Like, thread thin line close to the way that you do it, so that we just have to really look at it. Look at it, be like, that might be different, but you really can't tell, but it might be different. That. So, because like I say, life happened. That's not what we're doing. We realize life happens, but just respect in the whole scheme of things. That's it, period. Respect the fact of that. Just care, concern, love, kindness. And that's it. See, I'm coming back to my message. Love and kindness. Just respect that. Just respect. Love and kindness. And then it says, listen to your client's complaint. If they complaining that you might have a new shampoo person, and they complaining that their hair is not being washed, and they knew a month ago that their head wasn't full of dandruff, and you are the stylist, and you go in, you styling their hair, and you see dandruff flying all over the place, but you're not really paying attention to it. But you know, when the person came in, you from the beginning, you were able to get their scalp under control, but then you realize that you have a new shampoo girl, and she is inexperienced, but you're still not paying attention to that. You're not trying to take care of the situation. You have to take care of this situation. You cannot see something occurring and be like, oh, and just, style the hair up, and the scalp is full of dandruff and itchy and this and that and the other. Stop it. Listen to the client complain. And also, and if your client is complaining that their scalp is getting sore, then now it's time for you to go and investigate. Is it the dye I'm putting on their hair? Is it the shampoo? Let's see if we can switch up different. If I have some, and I always have some hypoallergenic shampoo for people who are allergic to the parabens and stuff that's in the shampoo or in the dye, and just you just have to be careful about that, and just because it's not only hair cutting, hair styling, hair shampoo, it's hair care. You have to care for the hair. And yet again, this is how you get your clients coming back. This is how you get people saying, she slayed my head and she cared for my hair at the same time. Be that owner, be that stylist. So just make sure that you're paying attention to stuff going on, and especially if people are saying with hair, because some people are allergic to hair dye. So when they're making a complaint that they have a problem with their scalp, and don't let them be the one, because if you are like a good stylist and you know about different issues with hair and dye and this, always consider your clients' complaints, because I'm telling you, with the dye, I've seen people who never knew that it was the dye that was causing them reaction, and they would have a mild reaction, but as years went on, it would thin their hair out, and to the point that as years go even further, they lose all their hair in the top. But for me, I paid attention to what was going on, and I listened and at other people and their complaints and stuff, and my red flags go up, and then I'll say to my hairstylist, you know what, maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's what's happening to my hair, because every time I get my hair dyed, that my hair get really sore. And some people have like an extreme reaction to dye on their scalp, and it could be really dangerous, and it swelled their whole face up, which that wasn't my case, thank you Lord. But I know there was one person that had it like really bad, with her whole face swole up, you know what I mean? So you have to be careful in that, and listen to your and don't advise them to go take an ibuprofen for the swelling. Do not do that, because at the same time they're taking an ibuprofen for the swelling, but still they're getting scar tissue on their scalp that's going to cause them to lose hair further down the road. Don't do that. Be a good owner. Be a good stylist. Be a good person. Be a good person. do the right thing. Okay? So this is things that I'm pointing out. This ain't something that some of y'all don't know. A lot of y'all know this already, but you just rushing through, trying to get the clients, and that's okay. You know what? God gonna bless you. Even if you don't get as many clients that you think you can get, people gonna keep coming back because why? They respect the fact that you care and loving and kind toward them and making sure that you caring for their hair and it's not doing their hair. Okay? And then it says don't oh yeah, I said that don't gang up on your client with your employees. I mean, that's unprofessional. Come on now. Y'all know that. That's unprofessional. If there's a problem, either you let the client and the employee deal with it on the right level, because on a peaceful level, and work it out that way. But then if the client feel like the issue is not being taken care of by speaking to the employee, then the next level is take it to the owner. And this is your business. So you have to do everything in your power to survive your business. So then y'all come together on this thing and be like, hey, this is an issue. And I spoke to her about it and she's still doing the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? She's still doing the same thing. So now it's time for you to talk to your employee. Then after you talk to your employee and tell her the different steps, since she's new at it. And then when the client comes back, then you're supervising, you're paying attention, you're watching and making sure your employee is doing the procedure properly. And that's how you handle that. You handle that respect, especially if you know you have a client that you normally don't have a problem out of. And don't assume that you know your client. Because I'm telling you, when we first meet people, the first thing is we come with our representative. We don't come who we really are until we get to know who you guys are. Well, that's how I am. You're never going to know who I am until I get to know who you are. Because I'm not going to put myself underbelly out there for you to just step all over. Because that's who I am. And, and that's why I try to say we need to be more open and be more kind so people can feel like they can open up more. You understand what I'm saying? Even though I don't put myself underbelly out there, I am still kind. I am still loving. You understand? And so I feel like when I show that to people, then they're more apt to open up. But until you show that people that person, they're going to always stay on the inside, introvert with certain people. Not all people, but with certain people. So yeah. So don't assume that you know your client because you don't. You do not. So don't assume they lying when they tell you something about your employee. Don't take offense because you feeling like you the one chose this employee, and how dare somebody talk against the choice that you made. Well, we all make mistakes, right? We all make mistakes. Sometimes we choose people, even in relationship, we choose people who don't measure up or take some time to measure up or whatever. And it's okay. It's okay. We all make mistakes. It's okay. Okay. So we got that out of the way. So then it says, okay, so that was the last thing. But my last thing is just be respectful one to another. And if you get respect one for another, then with respect, girl, love, kindness, compassion, and all of that. Period. And then those that you can't have that with, then, just let them go ahead on and be what they going to be. Because you're going to have some everywhere. You just going to have some everywhere. Period. It's just that everybody ain't going to be pleased. Everybody ain't gonna be pleased, okay? Oh yeah, and then what else? I was gonna talk about tipping and stuff. But yeah, you have to tip. You have to tip. I don't know even know how to deal with that tipping situation because okay, so let me say this to the hairdresser. A lot of times people don't know that they don't think about, I ain't gonna say no, they don't think about tipping. You understand what I'm saying? They feel like they paying, so they don't really think about tipping. They don't mind tipping, but they don't think about tipping, and they don't know the order of tipping. You understand? Like if I'm tipping the hairdresser, then I'm not really thinking about I need to tip the person who washed my hair. But so some kind of way, please hairdressers help us to figure out, or y'all figure out how to post something. Tipping is welcomed or something. I don't know. So there's not an issue there. And because I remember the first time I got my youngest daughter hair pressed, and this lady, she didn't know that I was dating this other young lady's father. And she ran me down, and the guy's daughter just sit there and listen to the whole thing, and she came back and told me what was happening. So just because I didn't tip, but I didn't know. If I would have known that, I would have tipped her because I just felt like she done a wonderful job. And then at the same time, she said, this is what she said. She said, that's okay because it ain't gonna last anyway. So why you asking for a tip if you feeling like it ain't gonna last anyway? Come on now. This is what I'm saying. We got to continue to show love and kindness toward one another because, come on, some things is just because we don't communicate. So I chose to write this stuff down. So as a form of communication, so we can communicate to our hairdressers and let them know how we feel, and so that we can come together and just make it better and increase the business. Because I'm telling you, people leave for various reasons, and that doesn't have to be so. As long as you learn that etiquette and that respect of hairdressers etiquette and client etiquette too, because now some of us could be a piece of work too. Now I'm not trying to say that we ain't over there either in the bunch with the bad apples. I'm not trying to say that because sometimes we are. Y'all know how we are as clients. We could be the worst. So as a client, try to be better so that they can implement these things for you and make it better for you. And if you somebody's friend, don't come up in there expecting a special treatment just because you their friend, because just guess what? The non-friend client pay just like you pay. Deserve respect just like you deserve respect. So don't come up in there acting like that you deserve better treatment than people who pay just like you pay. Be respectful. Come on, what I said: love, kindness, compassion. Now I understand if somebody come up in there and they really gotta rush and they really gotta go. Kindness, love, and compassion. Then you're like, okay, you can go before me. That's who I am. You can go before me. I don't mind waiting. Or if a young girl trying to get her stuff together so she can go to prom, I don't mind waiting. That's just the heart that we have to have one for another. Period. Or if somebody kid is screaming and hollering and you know they got to get them home and get them fed. Compassion. That's who we have to be. That's who we are. It's just like I said, it's so many layers of life that have been placed upon us, and we have dealt with so many hurt and pain and situations until it just have us so engulfed to the real us is inside of all of that hurt and pain. And so we have to learn how to just remove those labels and get back to who we really are. That's it, period. We just got to get back to who we are. So anyway, I don't belabor this point and really talk this subject as much as I feel like I need to. I don't want to overdo it. But I love you guys so much. I love you to pieces. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I'm going to keep pointing out the things that we could do to get better, because I know that's who we are. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to my channel. Subscribe, right? So, and I appreciate you guys so much. And don't forget to share with your family and friends. And come on, stop by and see what your girl Sitton's doing, because we got it popping over here. Popping over here. That's what we do. We get it popping over here. Bye, guys. Love you.